we're back. Mark, oh my God, I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Talking about those hidden truths. I recently watched a podcast from Jesse Mitchells. Have you heard about this guy? I think his
Not
name
yet.
Jess Michaels. So he's really into UFOs and aliens, and he recently interviewed a guy who apparently had a remote viewing session with one of the alien beings, and he
Hmm.
was he was asking the alien, um, like, what happens after we die? Is there like a god that you guys all answer to? Is like who is God? And the answer that the alien gave him is like, those are forbidden questions. We're not allowed to
Exactly.
ask them. And when you mentioned the following hidden truths, that's the first thing that came to my mind: the forbidden questions.
Ah,
So, are you into any of those alien stories? Have you heard about any of those where they mention those?
sure.
Yeah.
Well, you're bringing one up specifically, and it's great to hear that because uh, what I've learned is that fungus theory can answer every question except ones that shouldn't be answered, because there are some that shouldn't be answered, like hidden true origin. And basically, it's the setup that we exist in is based on hidden true origin. It's and I call it the void of psychosis. There's uh, there's a lot of concrete things about your identity that makes you solidified about yourself. In order to even make a podcast and become a podcast talker, all these things take a lot of internal support. And you have these things because of the concrete elements in your environment. You know what gravity is, you know what temperature is, reproduction, food, and the development of all the technologies and culture that has made you who you are today. I mean, these things are all the concrete things that give you confidence and live your life. But there's a part of you that does not know exactly where you came from, and that forms a psychosis in your concrete identity. So you'll always be a little psychotic because psychosis means not reality. So that's something you cannot make a reality of. And this is an important mechanism in the growth of humanity because that is the spectrum by which all innovations are developed. Remember, I was talking about technology and the innovations that help us get off the planet. It, that one hidden true origin causes a void in your signified identity, which is psychotic. And the good and the bad thing about that is that you have an entire culture operating on hidden true origin and are under the condition of this psychosis. It's about 20% of your identity is always drifting, searching, exploring, wondering, because there's no reality can be made there. See, it's a part of your makeup, my makeup. But the other way to look at it is on the massive collective scale of all humans. It's from musk to murder. Is the way I look at it. You have to have a complete range of the entire human supercluster operating on that psychosis level to generate these technologies to survive the end of Earth. Ta-dum, simple. It's done. Use that. It's the mechanism, sociological mechanism. Yeah.
Damn. So that's what is pushing us forward. That's what keeps us moving and trying to search for meaning and trying to if push the newest technological innovation. That makes sense because it comes from this void of psychosis that represents 20% of who we are. We don't know where we came from and we're looking for answers. Therefore, we are all a little bit a little bit psychotic. I love it. Um,
Yeah.
but we are the only ones who have it, right? As far as I understand, scientists have been asking apes many years a lot of questions, and they never ask us
It's a
any.
that well, the void of psychosis is a conceivable idea that needs to be brain capable. So chimpanzees don't have the brain capacity to conceive of this. It's always been there. Hidden true origin started with the beginning of Earth before there was even any bacteria. Hidden true origin is the physiological expansion of matter. It hides the capability of who might eventually be capable of finding hidden true origin, incapable. So there were no animals 4 billion years ago brain capable of conceiving the sky. You know, you had to stand up, first of all, and be standing, you had to become Homo erectus with a fully erected back to look up, oh, the sky. And then through the evolution and the development of the prefrontal cortex, the brain section that's responsible for time and imagination, it has to formulate through those 2 million years until Homo sapien comes around. And Homo sapien is the birth of the void of psychosis in the mind, because the mind is not capable of conceiving it. But before then, the brain hadn't evolved to a point where it could.
I see.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it does, of
You're
course.
hanging in with this pretty good.
Yeah. Oh my god. Ah, how? I mean, before we went into your sponsor break, we were talking about going home, right? How easy it would be to just go home if you knew the answers of the hidden truth. Uh, and start me make me question and question myself. What if this is all just a video game? You know, all of a sudden tomorrow you hit your head and you wake up in your in your bedroom. It's like 1996, and was just all a bad dream. Who knows? And then you restart the second level, and but no one else. I don't know. Like it's a hidden truth. We don't know, but it could be anything. But I think there's a I like when you say truth because it implies that there's some authenticity to it. And I do believe us humans, we are able to identify or somehow we have this gut feeling and we know when something's up. It's just resonate with us. It feels. You know what I mean? So some people say that authenticity is the highest vibration. There's love, it's one of the highest, but authenticity is even higher, and we're able to feel that. And if you watch movies, for example, The Matrix or Inception, they all touch on those same subjects, the afterlife. That there's more. A lot of religions they touch also, I mean, if not all of them, in the
They're
afterlife.
trying to connect. Yeah, they're really quickly. They're trying to draw hidden true origin. They're trying to show you what it is. They're trying to answer hidden true origin, basically. Both of those film concepts.
And it resonates with us because it's true. There's something there, and we can feel it. We just don't know what it is. That's why it's so entertaining to get to have those answers, those questions answers in those movies, in
Right.
those stories. Maybe one of them is true. That's my point. Maybe it's Matrix. You know, we don't know, and that's what
Well,
makes it so compelling.
but once you understand that you're in this systematic process, you eventually you can